Hey everyone, welcome to Riverbend Springs and welcome to Farming Simulator 25 for my first live stream. Really looking forward to this. Hope you are too. So yeah, it's been a busy day trying to get the previous video out because I didn't get early access to the early access. So I couldn't access the game until 12 o'clock this afternoon. So I was straight on trying to record the video and getting it edited, uploaded, forever. The original plan, I wanted to live stream from when the embargo lifted, but I also wanted to get a video out first. So yeah, video first and then live stream. So I'll be hopefully live streaming over this weekend, probably tomorrow night or Sunday night as well, possibly Monday, and then doing videos in the day, get some content out. So hope everyone is well. Hope you're all having a great week, or you've had a great week if it's Friday today. Is Friday today? Yeah, it is Friday. Days of the week's just completely gone for me at the moment. Yeah, completely lost the day of the week then. Yeah, it is Friday. So yeah, I hope you've had a great week so far and hope you a great weekend to come as well. So we've got quite a few people in here. I'll try and catch up with the chat. So we've got Peter and Storm. Good to see you both in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you as well, Storm. I haven't spoke to you for a while. Saying hello there. Swedish Farm Boy saying I wish the UP map was better. Don't really like Zalonka. I won't be doing anything on Zalonka. I enjoyed it on 22, but I've played it and there's not enough differences to go back to it. I think they've added a BGA and another sell point. Other than that, I don't think there's much difference to the that map at all. So I won't be doing anything on Zalonka myself. I just don't really feel like there'll be enough interest in it. So I will be doing a time lapse on this map, but it'll be completely separate to the live streams. As there's only two maps to choose from, it's like one or the other. So as I'm doing the Let's Play on the other map, I thought I'd do the live streams on this one to start with, until some mod maps start coming out. So Jimmy Sims in there saying evening Sim, evening to you. Good to see you in the chat again. And good to see you in the chat as well, because I haven't seen you for a while. The Smart Gamer, thank you very much for the subscription, I really appreciate that. Bailey Matthews saying joined back in the days of Western Wilds. Been waiting for FS25 to come out, nice. Seems like forever ago, Western Wilds. Ashton Butt saying hello from Canada. Hey Tune, welcome to the stream. Apologies if I've missed it, the chat's kind of moved, so anybody that was early in there saying hello, say hello again if I've missed you. Janos Stokes saying hello. Hey to you, Swedish Farm Boy. Say, are you playing alone? I'm just playing alone at the moment because I don't think anybody else has got early access. So once the game's released and other people have got the game, might get some multiplayer going as well. But it's just me at the moment. I have no idea where I am. I've started in farm manager mode, so we've got no land equipment and 1 million to start with. Could really change that to dollars, but there's one thing I really would wish that I'd done as well is set this to map settings so it changes with the map rather than do they use hectares or acres in America? I don't know. Well, anyway, we're on dollars anyway. So yeah, I'm starting off in farm manager mode. So we've got 1 million, but no land or equipment. So yeah, we'll just go from there. I haven't looked around this map. I've just literally teleported over to this area because it looked like there was a area to build a farm up. It looks like there's some sort of horse ranch or something here. So yeah, I need to try and find somewhere to buy some land and get some equipment going. So let me know in the chat what you think we should start off first, contracts or buy a field, buy some equipment. So we are into, was it August starting? So there's a few fields ready to harvest. Could take a look at. I don't know what crops are in these. I'm still getting used to the menu system being different as well. Don Jones saying glad to see Riverbend's most YouTubers are doing Bhutan Punta. Yeah, I honestly prefer the look of this one, to be honest. Dalmason saying nice to see early access, nice to see with some single player live stream. Yeah, it's I would say a big thank you to all my well, everyone that's used my partner code that's helped me get to bronze level and helping me on the way to silver as well, so I was eligible for early access. So big thank you to anyone that's used my partner code over the last 18 months or so. So yeah, without you using that, then I wouldn't be able to bring the early access stream. So big thank you to that. Austin Chapman's in there saying, hey Sim, hey Tune, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, all the bronze level giant software partners got early access, and silver and gold got early access. So I think they had it at least a day or two ago. So DJ Goham and some of the others obviously got a lot of videos out because they were able to pre-record content prior to the embargo lifting earlier today. But yeah, we'll bronze level had to wait till 12 o'clock today. So this morning I was sat around twiddling my thumbs waiting until 12 to be able to download the game. Marcus Goon saying hello Sim Farmer, greets from Germany. Hey to you, welcome to the stream. Harley saying hey Sim, how's it going? I'm very well, thank you, hope you are too. Tino Lucan saying hello there. Hey to you, welcome to the stream. Peter says acres in America. Okay, and Bailey's saying acres as well. I better change it to acres then. I really wish that saved with the map save game rather than saving it like changing every time you reload in. You have to change it. Stevie's in there saying, hey Sim, you started early. Yeah, I was ready to go, so I thought I'd not wait around for 15 minutes. Broken saying, I see you limed before you played on FS25. You touched the field of play. You had lime on your other video. Is that changed? No, it's lime isn't affected by ploughing. Lime's only after every 3 harvests, generally. So yeah, I limed on the other video. 3 of the fields didn't need liming, but I did it anyway just to use up the lime. So yeah, I need to decide what we're going to start with. Simon saying evening all, evening to you, and welcome to the stream. So, right, how do we work this contract? Harvesting contract. Field 76. Should we do contracts or should we buy a field and buy some equipment? Have a look what's in the used equipment sales. Nothing of use. Find a place to live first, I think. Right. Have a look at the map. I have not explored this map. I don't even know where the start farm is located. Let's have a look, see if there's any decent areas. Why is it sometimes you can double click on the field and it'll bring up the thing, and then it doesn't always work for some reason. Right, let's go and visit over here. Yeah, I have no idea where the actual farm is. This is owned by Walter. So this one's already got a barn on and like a small cow pasture. Some cows in. Which obviously we don't own. Got a farm silo as well, so I don't know if we can actually buy this land and utilise that. Go and speak to Walter. Brooke said, okay, I'm thinking of creating a new field. Yeah, usually if you create a new field, it needs lime straight away. Let me know if you can actually hear the game sounds. I would need to turn those up. I might need to turn them up for myself because he's very, very quiet. Bear with me a second. Any wisdom to share? Okay, I'm bored of the NPCs already. Music is quite high. Okay. To reset my settings again. I can turn the games. Oh, I've got the game muted. That's why. Apologies, I hadn't unmuted the game. So yeah, you wouldn't have been able to hear anything at all. Right. How much is this land? I'm a bit flustered because I don't know what the hell we're doing. So we can buy this 180,000 farmland 1. This already looks like it's got some buildings on and stuff to get going. I don't know if we can actually sell these buildings once we've done them. But in terms of build mode, I'm not 100% keen on this big massive thing on the left hand side. I feel like it would be nice if this disappeared. But a lot of the buildings are similar to previous ones. I think that's a new shed that we didn't have. That looks very much like the mods I was using on Farmview Island. Very similar style to the one of the sheds I was using. So we've got a lot of the buildings that we had previously in FS22. Some of them from the DLCs as well, like the Premium Expansion, Platinum Expansion. There's quite a few different styles of buildings as well, by the looks of it. Some nice barns. There's actually quite a lot in here. Although they do look fairly expensive. But it does look like there's a lot more placeables in the base game than there was previously. And that's just the sheds category. And we've got silos. I think that was one of the object storage sheds we can put pallets, bales into. The hayloft making a return from 22. Silage pits, bunker silos. Silo extensions. The constructible buildings, which obviously you need to deliver materials to. So obviously you get to see what it looks like when it's complete. But we put that down, then you have to deliver materials to. Although it doesn't show what materials it requires until you actually build it, I don't think. Then we've got the containers again. The new one. Tools, we've got the pressure washer. Weighbridge that we had previously. Don't think I ever used those. Garage. And then we've got farmhouses. These aren't constructible ones, these are just placed down. You've got the sleep trigger, wardrobe, you've got a trailer, various different houses. Don't think we can go inside any of these. I think they're all just kind of decorative. There's a lot more variation in farmhouses and sheds to start with, at least, which is nice to see. So that's pretty much it for the build mode. Then we've got the factories, selling points, greenhouses. We've got the mushroom greenhouses. We've got the one that does chilies, tomatoes, garlic and whatnot, strawberries. And then the rice sapling one as well. Olives and grapes, and then the tool to make the rice paddies. Generators, what else we got? That's pretty much it for that one. And then we've got the animals as well. So yeah, loads to go through. Well, I want to get started on, do some farming. Triangle thing. Does the build menu fall in the white little triangle? No, I don't think it folds up anywhere. Not that I can see anyway. Oh, that one. No. Yeah, I don't know what that one's for. Doesn't do anything. It would be nice if it did fold up. Right, I think I'm just going to buy this area of land. So we've got cows here. Got fuel, sheds. What's that one? I'm on the wrong. Small farmers kiosk. Got the silo, beehives, small petrol tank, cow pasture, and a few buildings. So there we go. We've got our first area of land. I don't know if this is where we start within thingy base game mode. Field 5 I think is ready to harvest. And field 3 as well. We could possibly buy those. Get us started. We'll do some harvesting. What's that? Canola and barley. I don't know. I haven't looked on this map in start from what's it called? New farmer mode. So I don't know if this is the start farm or not. I have no idea. Literally when I started the stream, this is I've literally set up the save and jumped in. It looks like we've got a constructible here. We can build a small shed. 1,000 litres of wood beams, 1,000 litres of planks long or long planks, and 1,000 litres of planks. It looks like there's a small shed we can build there. So yeah, we need some equipment. That is the starting farm. Okay. That's annoying then. I should have bought somewhere else. I wanted to use somewhere different. Oh well. That's a bit too expensive. What's this one? Is there a farm here as well? Yeah, it looks like most of these have already got a lot of buildings on. Yeah, true. Starting tractor. I think I know which one I'm going to go for. Well, this one looks like it's got chickens on. Rice sapling greenhouse and a hayloft. The trouble with this one, it's a bit more expensive, but does that field come with it? I don't think it did it? Yeah, so field 66 comes that one, but I think that's parsnips, is it? Field of parsnips. Don't like parsnips. I think that was a lot more expensive. Should we stay where we where I've bought, or should we try and find somewhere different? Because I'll be doing a time lapse on here, and I'll be using the start farm. So I wanted to try and do something a little bit different. I'll visit this one. Let's have a look down here. The one thing I'm missing as well is the cheat mode, so I can run faster. The constructible houses you can go inside of. Most of the ones I've seen screenshots of, you can go inside those. So the silo constructible farmhouse you can go inside, and one of the other ones at least. This one looks like it's got a very small chicken coop there. Doesn't look like there's much space. A shed over there. A couple of sheds. Like a workshop. Yeah, start somewhere new. That's what I was thinking. Trouble is, these ones are a little bit expensive. So there's that possibility. That one does come with a big field, which looks like red beets. Well, they've got rubbish crops in. Where else looks like there might be an actual farm? Not an area you can buy. I'm not sure. I can have a look in a sec. If they're placeables, I should be able to sell them all. I do feel like the jump as well seems like you've got a bit of low gravity, kind of like hangs in the air and then drops very slowly. Yeah, I don't think that's really a farm there. Is that the one I looked at earlier? Yeah, what about this one? Yeah, I'm not doing a map tour. I'm just trying to decide where to start off. Where's that? Oh, let's sell these back. I just wanted somewhere. Oh, cannot sell the land while we've got objects on. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Right. Let me just jump out of here and start a new save. I don't want to sell all the buildings of the farm and then have to rebuy the land. Right, let's get rid of that one. Right, Riverbend Springs, farm manager, 1 million, normal economy, start farm, no, guided to continue. Let's go. I will do No Man's Land or something similar if it gets converted, or there's bound to be a map similar to that at some point. Yeah, I think we'll go with that second one, but it's got parsnips in the one field, but we can always get the try the new workers out when they're ready. I should have realised that's the start farm because that's where you spawn in the map actually. Never even noticed. So actually reloading that's made it better because there's no barley in that field anymore. Parsnips. Doesn't look like there's any crop in it, is there? Potatoes. Sorghum. Right, let's... Right, let's buy that one to start with. So we've got one field of barley, which I'm not ready to harvest just yet. There's a field of wheat. How much is that one to buy? 127, so let's buy that. Not too far from our start farm. So yeah, the farmland, if you're actually on one of these ones, if you just double click on the actual field, you can actually just purchase it, so you don't have to keep tabbing back through the different menus, which is handy because I was getting a little bit annoyed earlier. So right, we need a tractor. Let's have a look. Medium tractors. Actually, we'll check the used equipment because now we're on a different save. Nothing interesting. So yeah, no huge amount of choice of tractors. So we've got one of those on the other series as the starting tractor. Now there is the Challenger version, which is only 58,500 to purchase. God's word saying, are you going to do No Man's Land? Yeah, I think I read that one already. Apologies. Yeah, restart and hope for other crops. Apologies, I'm just trying to catch up with the Bill saying hello from Greece. Hey to you, welcome to the stream. No way, that's how you look. How did you expect me to look? Don't think there's going to be anything cheap in large tractors. Nope. I thought there was some more older style tractors. We've got the Deutz-Fahr. Kubota. What's in small tractors? I don't think any of these are going to really do much good. I'd rather have something with a little bit more horsepower. What's the Kubota? 200 horsepower, we can go up to that. You sound like you're 2030. I am. I wish. Oh, let's go for some twins. The older Deutz, how much is that? I'd like to use the cheaper tractor. That's 153. Oh, that's actually better horsepower. I know it's not probably fits in the American map, but we're a little bit limited on what tractors we've got available. So 92,500, 230 horsepower tractor. Don't think we can go wrong with that. Go for it. So it lives with 410,000. I would like to get some more field, so I may just release a combine for now. Yeah, it's a bit odd looking. Right, combine can release. Let's go with this one. So we can actually get started. And I'll get a grain trailer, which will be under... all these categories are so confusing. Although they're actually pretty straightforward. Trying to find the category you want with the subcategory you want in it. Oh, pricey. Alright. Let's just lease one of those as well for now. So we can actually get some farming done. Sit here doing the fat. Yeah, it's got quite a long bonnet on that Deutz. It's a little bit unusual compared to what you're probably used to for the older ones. Sat in one of those Evian combines, massive. Yeah, I always think the game just doesn't quite really show off the scale of this equipment. Like when you see a tractor in real life, you realise how big they actually are. You never quite kind of get the sense that they're that big in game. Right, how do we get to our field? So we own field 59, so we want to go out of here to the left. And then take a left again a little bit further down. Yeah, Giants will be releasing more content. So a lot of stuff will be released on ModHub as mods over the coming weeks, and there'll also be some content updates to add more stuff to the game. From what I read in Discord earlier, they were saying they prioritised features other than equipment. So some equipment didn't make it to this version of the game, as they prioritised getting other aspects of the game ready for launch. So there will be some more stuff coming. It'll probably be similar to FS25 where we have content updates over the next few months or so. So some equipment will be released as mods on Mod Hub from Giants themselves as well. But yeah, it is a little bit sparse. It's also so different because you're so used to having so many mods, and then you go back to bare bones. It is quite a shock at times. Turn the speed down a little bit. So yeah, field 59 is just up here on the right hand side. 57 looks like it's ready to harvest as well. I don't know where, when I was playing earlier, I didn't quite get it in the video, but as I was driving up the hill, one of the cars tried to overtake me, but it literally went to go past me and then stopped in the middle of the road on the wrong lane, the wrong side of the road, and then just sat there bimming its horn at me. Eventually it pulled back into the correct lane and then drove past me. It's quite interesting to see if AI vehicles do overtake if you are slow moving vehicle on the road. I'll have to test that out at some point and actually see if they do fully overtake or not. Can you lock heading in with GPS or only for doing field? I don't know actually. I haven't tried the actual guided steering. Get the straw swath. Kobe Plays, thank you very much for the €5 super chat. Is there any way to get the save game and farm your island? I could upload it, but I just don't have time to do all the mods. So without having the link to all the mods, you might... I mean, most of them are off. Well, I think all the buildings are off Mod Hub. So you could easily find them, but I just don't have time. But I could make it available, but I just don't have time to sort the mods out. So how does the guidance steering work? Steering assist. So it's set up 2 headlands, then the up down rows, work direction automatic, show lines on. Right, so how do I lock that in now? Because I have no idea how we use this. With a control at least, so... So if I press B, activate lane. Oh, simple as that, just press B. Channel, I've got early access, so I'm a Giant software partner at bronze level. They do overtake, you've seen it in another video. That's quite interesting to see. So I wasn't expecting it. I was like, at first I thought I'd been driving on the wrong side of the road because the car was on the opposite side. And I was like, no, I'm sure I was definitely on the right side of the road. So yeah, I think the GPS is just limited to fields by the looks of it. You can only lock onto these lines. I mean, at least the straw swath looks a lot smaller. Not like, although we have got quite small header on, but those giant mounds we used to get, they do look a lot nicer as well. And they do look nicer textures in there. Got most of the mods, only need the save. Yeah, I can sort it out. I have to try and have a look at doing it. If you're in my Discord, I'll try and put it on there. There is a link to my Discord, or there should be in the chat down below. And let me know again, can you actually hear the game sounds? Are they okay, or need turning up? Can you actually hear the combine? I don't know if AI can do bailing. I imagine if you've got a bailer on, if you set the course, so working with on AI worker with the bailer on, it's set to 6.2 meters, 2 headlands, it should follow the same course it's generated for this, possibly. I mean, we can try it. I will get a we'll get a bailer once we've done the harvesting, and we can try that out, because I am interested to see if they can do that as well. No, I'm finished on FS22 now. Last videos were up yesterday. AI cannot bail, GPS is available for bailing them. That's a shame. AI can bail with the square bailer only. One person saying they can't, and one person I think they can with the square bail. I'm sure there'll be a mod that can that will come out at some point. Yeah, but I do like the fact that there it's so easy. We can set the course up, just press B on the controller, and it'll just follow the line. It doesn't stop with the round one. It just carries on following the course. Sneaky Porks, only use your code when I ordered FS25 transport the channel. Well, thank you for that. I really appreciate that, and I wouldn't get early access without you guys using my partner code, so big thank you. Yeah, God bless the modders. I'm sure the modders are going to do some amazing things with this game, especially with the extra scripting that's now in the base game for like the constructible buildings. The advanced AI system and the GPS is all now scripted in the game, so I'm sure there'll be people that'll come up with some mods to enhance those features. So far I'm enjoying the game. Visually it's nice. I like the way it looks. I don't think it's a vast improvement over that's a weird looking vehicle. I just had to stop then because it looked like that van was sunk in the ground. That's one thing that's nice as well. I know what I haven't done. Change my game settings again. I've still got auto engine start on. Turn these off as well before I forget. Dirt slow. Drifter, thank you very much for the subscription, really appreciate that. Periodic playing on, everything on. What was the other thing? Fuel usage, turn that on to high. Yeah, old US mail truck. Yeah, I do. The AI traffic looks nice as well with the school buses. I don't know if they run all the time or whether they're just, because it's coming up to 9 o'clock, whether they stop like in the evening. You don't see those. Will look a bit weird if you've seen school buses running all throughout the night. And they do look a bit janky when they turn the corners. But it's nice to see a bit more variation in the traffic. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. It's good. I don't seem to be having the flickering issue on this map like I was having earlier. Not that I've noticed anyway. Cars and trucks. So we've got the Aprilia bike, the 850 little freewheeler, then we've got the Kubota Sidekicks, the little what's that, Tigra car from Antonio Carrero DLC. Then we've got the International pickup. Nice to see actual branded pickup truck in the game. We've got a Skoda, and then we've got the Lizard pickup truck as well. Make sure I'm not running off the edge of the field. And then we've got the Lizard Dragon, which we've seen in the other video. The International little flatbed truck. The old TranStar Eagle. I've got the Mac Anthem 6x4. One category. Erga Sahin, thank you for becoming a channel member. I really appreciate the extra support. You are awesome. What else? We've got the Volvo VNX, the Mac, Volvo FH Electric, and then we've got the login trailer truck. Oh, driving into somebody else's field. Oh, it's me pressing my Stream Deck to turn on enhanced vehicle control mod then. Nope, wrong game. Mixie112, thanks. Big support. Thank you for doing the stream. Really appreciate it. No more MANs, no. But there's the potential that one will be released with mods. So what the old one may make a return. I don't think you can manually enable a tornado. They are switched on. I don't know kind of when tornado season is, when they may happen. So it's just a wait and see, because I haven't looked at any features for that. So they are enabled on this. So yeah, we may see one at some point. But I can't manually set one. Well, I possibly could in the dev controls, but I'm not sure how I would do that. Get the new FH on FS25 before ETS2. Hasn't it been like a long overdue for a ETS2? Yeah, I imagine you probably can with dev tools, but I don't really want to destroy my crop. Is there a tab for player equipment? In terms of like chainsaws and stuff. There's a category for hand tools. So chainsaws are pretty much all the same. Then we've got the marking sprays. There's the pressure washer, which I presume this is one you can actually move around by hand, as there's one in placeable mode as well. And then we've got the horse brush. Lorenzo saying good evening everyone, it's been a while. Good evening, good to see you in the chat. Simulator YouTuber saying hello as well, hey to you. Oh, my combine's full. I'm too busy reading the chat then. Get our new tractor. This is a nice looking tractor. It does look a little bit weird. I think it's because it's got such a long bonnet compared to like the smaller versions that we're used to seeing as mods. It just look very nice. Yeah, no combine full stop. That's one mod I'm definitely going to miss. And the round baler extension as well, automatically stopping round balers when they're full. They're two mods I'm going to miss at some point. I'm going to completely forget that they're not on the game. I am going the right way, aren't I? Yeah. Not this one, next one. Yeah, the new products list, I was quite shocked when I saw it, and it just kept going on and on and on. I wasn't quite expecting there to be that much stuff on there. To be honest, I'm so used to having so much stuff on 22 with all the mods that, yeah, I wasn't expecting it to quite scroll down quite as much as it does. There is a lot of stuff in the base game now. a lot of different products you can do and the crops. So yeah, over the course of this, like the live streams, I'll try and do as much as we can. As same with the other maps. But yeah, there's a car overtaking me. Nice to see they actually drive a bit faster. I remember the old FS games where the traffic used to drive so slow. They do seem to be quite fast on here. Oh yeah, free landscaping and free fencing. That's one I'm going to probably forget as well, and I'm going to go mental on landscape and then realise that I've used all my money. Yeah, I should have my flashes on really. Yeah, garlic, mushrooms, chilies. I said there's so much stuff on there. So we've got the buffalo mozzarella, buffalo milk. They're new. Cement bricks, cement bags. Chili peppers is new. The mushrooms, the enoki mushrooms. What else? Garlic, goat milk bottled, goat cheese. Obviously green beans, new crop. Jarred green beans. What's that? Kimchi. And then we've got the long grain rice. Milk bottled now. So we've got regular milk and then milk bottled. Napa cabbage, noodle soup. Oyster mushrooms, parsnip soup. We have premium expansion. Peas. What else is on here? Regular rice, rice bag, rice box, rice oil, rice rolls, rice saplings, roof plate, rope, spinach bag, spinach, spring onions, yeah, it's quite a lot of new stuff. Dakota79 saying hello Sim. You only now see the GPS on screen but not on the degrees. Is that annoying? Yeah, I do miss the enhanced vehicle control, not having the degrees above the speedo. It's nice having it on the minimap, but the minimap's obviously a little bit smaller. But I think with the new assisted steering, I don't think it's going to matter too much. I'm probably going to get so used to using the new assisted steering that probably won't need to worry about GPS guideline degrees heading and stuff anymore. So I can literally just drive into the road, press B on the controller, and that's locked in now for that row. Yeah, the first FS25 time lapse should be out tomorrow. So I'm going to be up early, I'm going to get that recorded, and then I'm going to try and record another episode on the Let's Play tomorrow, and I will be live streaming again tomorrow evening. I was really hoping I'd get early access to the early access so I could get at least one video pre-recorded before the embargo lift, but I presume Giants don't trust the bronze levels to not jump the gun and post stuff early. Harvester that does both grapes and olives, is there? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's makes a difference, only having to buy one. I did actually enjoy doing the grapes and olives on Farm View. Kind of wished I'd have done them more often. But I just know they're generally not worth it because you don't make much from them unless you've got half a map planted with them. Yeah, it'd be nice to get up to silver level for the next game, at least. I imagine that's going to be 3 years, so plenty of time. Guess who am I? Guess who am I? Guess who am I? A bit confusing. We enjoy your vids whether you post them or not, so no worries. Well, thank you for that. Sebastian, thank you for the 50 euros super chat. You've got that is absolutely amazing. You are very generous. Looking forward to your FS25 videos. Greetings from Australia. Thank you very much for that. That is absolutely amazing. Paper is from Platinum Expansion. You got the paper mill. The prefab walls also from the sawmill from the Platinum Expansion. Well, I think they just call them walls now. So I imagine they're just similar. We'll get the sawmill. But yeah, huge thank you for that super chat. That is very generous and amazing. You had that in Pure Farming 18, a game I never played. I do remember it, but not a game I ever played myself. How full are we? I never actually checked the yield on this field. Don't think it was fertilised, was it? No. No fertiliser on it. Does need lime. Doesn't need ploughing. Yeah, so not the best yield on here. I finished FS22 with 4,502 hours on my main Steam account. With the initial version of the game was the one from Giants, which didn't track my hours. So I imagine I got a good few hundred, probably 200-300 hours on that, possibly. So I'm probably close to 4,800 hours in total. There's another achievement unlocked. Yeah, that's a nice new feature. Handy that you can see how much is in the left in the trailer. Forestry equipment. So don't think there's a huge amount. Yeah, so we've only got the Komatsu and the Impex Hannibal for tree harvesters, and then we've got the John Deere from the Platinum Expansion. We've got forwarders. Well, we've got the 2 skidders. Again from the Platinum Expansion. We've got the Ponzi and the Rotner forwarders. The 2 Volvo ones obviously we can have as tree harvesters as well. So same as the Platinum Expansion, which I'm really pleased they're back in the game. And we've just got some mulchers, grapple. Looks like a nice log trailer. FS25 shop tour. I'll do one over time. I say more I just want to just jump in and play the game rather than showcase stuff off. Wood chippers. Only 2 options for wood chippers. We've got the mulchers, winches, yarders, tree planters, stump grinder, and we've got the high lift. That's new, obviously. Diesel or electric engine. A nice big log grab on there for unloading your trailers. And then we've got our saplings. I'm sure there's a few new trees as well. Tree harvesting is just a little bit too OP. It can be if you take the time to do it. You can make a lot of money from it. Base game maps, there's generally not as much forestry. Yeah, it looks interesting, but I don't know how often I'll use that. I'll try it at least once. The one thing I didn't do in FS22 was try out a lot of the equipment. There's me pressing my stream deck again. for enhanced vehicle control mod. Penderosa Pines. So we have got American Elm, Aspen, Beech, what's that, Betula, Marnie, Box Elder, Cherry Tree, Chinese Elm, Downy Serviceberry, Golden Rain, Japanese Zelkova, Lodgepole Pine, Northern Catalpa, Scotch Pine, Mancunian Red Pine, Oak, Shagbark Hickory, Dactylia amarensis, Apple Tree, and American Elm. So no, we don't have the Ponderosa Pines, which is a shame because those are really nice trees. Lady Lex, thank you very much for the subscription, really appreciate the extra support. Yeah, that's one thing that's really nice as well, is you don't have those big lumps of straw, but the vehicle actually compresses the straw down now when you drive over it, rather than it be like a big concrete ramp. That's one thing I really disliked about the straw swaps in the old games. You get those big giant mountains and then the tractor would hit it, it would be like a solid lump on the ground. But with the new deformation now, it obviously deforms the straw a little bit, which is nice to see. I mean, the crops look a lot nicer, they do look a lot denser than they did previously. Now the stubble looks an improvement as well. I think it still could be a little bit better, but I think it is an improvement, but it's not a huge improvement. Yeah, this is miles per hour, so it would be, what's that, 10 kilometers an hour. As I mentioned in my Let's Play video earlier, I forgot how slow the base game speeds were, because I'm so used to using the speed limiter mod. I've been harvesting for a long time at about 10 miles an hour. Yeah, dynamic pastures, I'm really looking forward to trying those out. There's so many new features to try out as well. Creating your own rice fields, like dynamic pastures as well. It's going to be interesting to try out. Try out the new harvesters. So, yeah, so much stuff. This is the class Evian, so this is the new one that's included in the base game that hasn't been in FS before. Don't think there was a mod of one of these with the 620 header. So there's the smaller class combine that's in the base game. So this is the Evian 450. So we do have the Lexion 6900 as well, and then we've got the Lexion 8000. I do have the gold edition, which I'm going to try that out at some point. What most ways is having the white lettering on the tyres. Quite cool. I'll definitely be using that at some point. Yeah, so basically the dynamic pastures work. You put the cows in the grass field, they feed off the grass that's in the field. Obviously over winter the grass kind of dies back to the point where there's no feed for the cows. So over winter you put the cows into your cow shed so you can feed them in the actual shed. But I don't know if you can get milk from cows in a pasture. As I have not really watched anybody else's early access stuff or anything. I've looked through screenshots Giants have sent and like the Fact Sheet Fridays and stuff, and read a few of the blog posts, but yeah, I've kind of avoided watching any of the content. I wanted to try and explore as much of it myself as possible. But yeah, the cows won't. There'll be no grass in the pasture over winter. It's the same as like you can't mow grass during winter. It usually dies back to that kind of like first growth stage that it's not usable. Yeah, the new straw textures are a lot nicer. I imagine they'll be the same for hay and grass. I think that is our last row. Don't know. Did we? I don't think we have a farm silo. What is it we're harvesting? Wheat, isn't it? I forget these are in alphabetical order as well. Well, let me stop my combine. Right, so wheat. Best price is January 733, so it's not great at the moment. Grain River Silos 514 and going down, so that's not too bad. So we could sell the wheat right now. Or we'd have to buy a silo to store it in. Right, have a look. Is there any other fields ready to harvest we could potentially buy? So 57's just there. What's in 65? Red beets. Yeah, definitely don't want that field. The 57's got canola in. 62's not ready to harvest just yet. That's got corn in it. Field 52, is that ready? Right, how much is this one? 125, that's 5.15 acres. Let's go for that one. Looks to be a bit better than that one. Right, I'll drive over there, I'll get a work started on that field. We're going to unload that trailer. I think I'm just going to sell the crop straight away. Where's my header trailer gone? Yeah, that would be nice if they could filter it out between crops and products. There's been an impatient driver. They're pumping your horn at me. Right, where's our new field? Going over this little bridge and up there. Farmer Coos, thank you very much for the subscription. Hope you enjoy the content. This is a fake stream. He's using tons of mods and shaders to make it look like what? This is a FS22, not really FS25. Oh, this is FS25. Yeah, pimp my harvester. I don't think there's any Rostel mash that I've seen. As I haven't fully looked through the entire garage yet. be interesting to try out the swaffer as well at some point, but I don't know if there's actually any benefit to using the swaffer. Right, so if we set this now to AI worker, and then just press B, and then he'll do his thing. While he does that, we'll go and sell the wheat. I'm just going to sell it straight off the field, get a bit of extra money in. Where did I say the best price was? River grain silo. So let's tag that. Where is river grain silo? Right, over there. So where are we going? Where are we? If we follow that road up there by the looks of it, and then left down by field 43. Just seen something a little bit interesting as well. I'm going to have a look at when we go up that way. The Turum 660 from FS25. I think I use that quite a bit. Yeah, if you look on the Giants website and go to games, select FS25, it shows you a list of, I imagine probably all the equipment should be on there now. Now the early access has started. I do prefer this map over the other one. Still early. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I really appreciate that, NS. You're very generous. Yeah, so over here we've got the sunflower maze, sunset farm. God, what? The run, it's like literally this is walking normal, that's running. There's literally barely any difference between the two speeds. I'm gonna cheat. Where's the middle? I haven't got time to play around in the sunflower maze. There are collectibles as far as I'm aware. Is there an actual stats page on here? Is there no stats? Oh, there we go. Yeah, 25 collectibles, so I've collected 0 of 25 so far. For a second there, I didn't think there was a statistics page. Camera collision will be missed. To be honest, normally with camera collision, you wouldn't be able to go through the back of a trailer. It'd usually pull the camera in right behind the tractor. So at least that's same with going past the post as well. You can see it there. It pulled it in a little bit when I went past that post. But there is some camera collision, but it doesn't seem like it's at least on the back of that trailer. I remember in the old games you had a trailer like that and you swung the camera around it, it'd go right into the back of the tractor and then out again. So far I'm enjoying it. It's good. I think I need to play it more to get a really good opinion on it, but I haven't tried the motorbike yet. I'm kind of a bit apprehensive about trying it because I think it's going to absolutely suck. If they're anything like the mods for the motorbikes on FS22, it's going to be pretty bad. So I've kind of got a feeling that it's going to handle a little bit rubbish, to be honest. We could get one towards the end of the stream. What time are we anyway? And 8:30. I don't know what time I'll be streaming to. See how it goes. Yeah, the new markers are nice rather than just having that big glowing green thing in the middle of the sky that you can barely ever see. You're Turkish. Oh, well, thank you for watching the stream anyway, even if you can't understand me. Brandon Smith is the GPS and AI assistant, come with all platforms. Yes. And Giants never add features to the game that are only on PC. 72-hour stream, no chance. I've got videos to record. Can we actually get out this way? The end of this bridge looks like a nice place for a collectible. But then Giants never usually put them where you think they will be. Oh, it doesn't look like there's one there. Now I'm pretty sure the collectibles on here are little paper boats. Like little folded up paper boats, but again not 100% sure on that. I remember seeing a few of those dotted around on some of the screenshots. Yeah, the guidance steering on console is going to be a big game changer for console players. And it works very easy as well. I'm playing on my Xbox controller currently. I don't have my wheel and side panel set up just yet. But yeah, having that on console and having it like in the base game as well. So even PC players, we're not having to wait for a GPS mod to come out or anything. And the new AI work system as well is a big game changer, especially on console as well. It's long overdue, having a more capable AI worker. Can you bind to more than 2 controllers? That's one thing I would like to know myself actually, and I haven't looked at. So controls, mouse, keys, gamepad. It's only showing one gamepad. Maybe it just shows up for each individual thing you've got connected. So possibly if I was to have my side panel in, that would come up completely separately. And then the steering wheel separately again, possibly. So I've only got my Xbox controller currently plugged in. So potentially it may just show all the gamepads individually as they're connected, rather than just having 2 sets like previously. I hope that's a thing, because it was so annoying having the steering wheel connected and it took some controls away from the Xbox controller. And there was no way to implement them back on. It kind of like stuck them on the wheel. It's not the same game, it's a completely different game because it's FS25. But it's, yeah, it's the same premise. Farming simulator, you do pretty much the same thing. There's some new equipment, new visuals, some new features. It just doesn't look hugely different. I do think it looks better, and I think it's one of those things that when you're going from 22 to this, it doesn't look that much of a change, but I imagine after you've played this for a while, if you then go back to 22, you'll probably notice a huge difference. What has changed? There's the new ground deformation, new textures, the new lighting system, there's the tornadoes, there's all the new crop types like spinach, rice. Where am I going? Not completely go the wrong way. Yeah. How did I manage to get so lost? That's because I didn't drive from this field, did I? That'll be why. Oh, I've missed my turning. There's loads of stuff that's different. There's the new advanced AI workers, the new guidance steering. There's the new texture system with the rain. So vehicles look like they get wet, you get raindrops on the mirrors and the windows. What kind of ground deformation? You can't dig. There's no like digging mode in it or anything like that. I think we've got here just in time to unlock the combine. It's difficult to tell with the crop stubbling because you can't really see the deformation. It works better on the ploughed field and stuff like I showed in the video earlier. You can see it more. But again, that system's in there that potentially modders could do a little bit more with it, possibly. But this harvester's on the new AI work system. So he's done all the headlands and now he's doing the up-down rows. Although it's not showing the actual course anymore. When do mods start hitting Mod Hub? The government subsidy sign is already on Mod Hub. So if you want to just get a load of money in, that's already available. That is currently, I think, the only placeable, or the only mod actually on there. Right, so if we get a baler, we'll go and start baling up the straw. Do we have enough horsepower for a square baler? Yes, we do. I'm interested to try the square baler, just to see if we can get a worker to do it. Let's lease that. Leave the trailer there so we can unload the thing. Yeah, you can't really see the deformation in this field. Difficult to show it. So basically heavier vehicles, heavy equipment will leave deeper ruts in the field. I think it only works in the field though. I don't think it works across grass or anything. Lumberjack mod, yeah, I'm going to miss that one when I come to do forestry. How long it'll take to come out depends on how different the scripting is within FS25 compared to 22. If there's not much difference in the scripting, then mods like Lumberjack might come out fairly quick. I'm pretty sure Lumberjack came out fairly quick on FS22. I remember using that pretty much at the start of No Man's Land, which was what, December when that came out. So yeah, it all depends on the how different the game is and how easy it is to convert. So if the scripting required for it worked the same as 22, then it should be quite quick to convert some mods over. Vehicles and that may need completely new texturing system to work with the new textures and the way that mud builds up on the tires and things. Where am I going? Right here, and then just up here on the right, I think. So yeah, I think modders will know more once they get the Giants editor available, which I'm not sure when that will be available to modders. I don't know if Alien Jim plans to convert No Man's Land. I've not seen anything from Alien Jim for a while, so he's converted it twice now. So he did it for 19 and 22, so if he is going to do another map similar to that, he might do a completely brand new one, which would make sense because it'd be nice to have something different. Quick mooch around in the shed, see if there's a collectible hiding in here. There's only 25, so I'd be interested to see how much you actually get for one. Nope, can't see one. Bound to be one around somewhere, we'll find at some point. I don't mind No Man's Land. Farmview Island, I enjoyed that, but it would have been nice if there was a bit more variation in the terrain on that. That was extremely flat. And although I did try and landscape some areas of it, it's not the easiest thing to do in game. Landscaping on such a large scale. It's quite difficult to get it to smooth out correctly, and it's so difficult to see some of the dips and that you miss. I started streaming at 20 past 7ish, so just over an hour. Yeah, on the roofs. Probably need a telehandler like on Goldcrest Valley. There was a few on the roofs that you had to climb up to. I can just enable flight mode though, so. If I set that, was it 6.2 we had? Start with headland. Yeah, it's not showing a preview for the field for some reason. No field detected for preview. Why is it not detecting my field? Interesting. So apparently it's not detecting the field, but if I press B, yeah, it's not letting me select the worker for some reason. Yeah, it's not liking it with the square baler, but I could possibly do it for guidance steering. Let me turn the lines on, see if that is actually following the same as the combine. Yeah, that looks pretty spot on for the combine. Now that one headland looks slightly off. But yeah, it's not letting me do the worker. Just getting no field detected for preview. And then if I try and hire a worker, it just takes me to that screen to create a job. So yeah, there'll be some maps, I imagine. There's definitely going to be maps similar to No Man's Land at some point. But yeah, I to be honest, if another map came out similar and No Man's Land came out at the same time, I'd be more tempted to do something different than No Man's Land again. As much as I enjoyed it, it would be nice to do something a little bit different, because I've done No Man's Land twice now previously. One thing I didn't check as well was bale size. Set to 220 should be fine. It is nice to see we do actually have a bale counter in game as well. That's another thing that should have been in the game years ago. I've been streaming just over an hour, so probably about an hour and 20 minutes or so. Yes, straw texture looks really good compared to what it did. Hello. Yeah, so about an hour and a half then. As Storm says, looks like about 90 minutes. Cholesterol's in the chat saying, hey Sim, the wait is finally over, the game looks good. Yep. Well, the wait is finally over for me at least. You've got a few more days yet. Yeah, so the advanced AI system isn't quite as advanced as I was hoping. I'm sure we'll get something similar to Courseplay and Auto Drive at some point. I'd be surprised if we don't get some mods like that. So Courseplay having like automatically unloading combines and stuff. And then Auto Drive was a much better system than using the AI work system to take crops to sell points and stuff. Especially on mod maps. Do there appear to be more terrain angles? I'm not 100% sure. The best way to tell that will be probably when you plant a crop or cultivate, plough. Difficult to tell with harvesting because these are already pre-planted fields. And ploughing and cultivating jobs I've not done yet, or planting. There's definitely something we'll find out at some point. Yeah, baby animals, I haven't seen any of them actually in game myself yet. I've seen the videos of them, but it's nice to see those actually in the game. Yeah, I'm still disappointed they didn't add alpacas though. Really wanted an alpaca farm. Right, the worker's almost got a full grain tank, so we're going to unload the combine in a sec. Wait till it gets completely full. Yeah, goats, we've got the water buffalo. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen some additional stuff. I think when they first did the post, it sounded like there was going to be more than just goats and water buffalo, but I don't know if that was kind of like with the counting the baby animals. Well, the different growth stages. I think there's 3 different growth stages for animals now. Yeah, we can get a pack of goats. Pack of goats called Al. Alpaca goats. Rezel Ekram, thank you very much for the subscription. Yeah, we'll have a pack of goats all called Al. And that'll be our alpaca of goats. I only wanted alpacas, so I could name one Alpacachino. Are you going to make it all goat farm when it hits model? When map hits model? It depends how goats actually work and how good they are. As far as I can see, the goats produce milk pallets in the base game. They might get a bit annoying with all the pallets. We'll get FS25 to become pallet moving simulator again. No, this is our own fields. So I bought 2 fields and a farm area. So we've got the farm area over here, which is, so this area over here with field 66, and we've got field 59 and 52 currently. Ruben Camps, thank you very much for the subscription. I've gone off. I set the thing up as well, didn't I? And I'm not using it. That would have helped me not miss the row when I was looking in the menu. Yeah, Alien Jim made No Man's Land. He did have a break from modding for quite a while actually, and I've not seen much on his Facebook page for a while. So no idea if he has any plans to convert any maps or There's me set guidance steer and then get to actually activate it. Ruben saying good evening to you and welcome to the stream. Is there an option to use twine? Yes. So twine is now a consumable, same with net wrapping and plastic wrap for bale wrapping, so silage bales. So they're consumable items. You can purchase them direct somehow, or I was told you could. Maybe it's because it's full, it's not got the option currently to purchase anything. So currently we've got 32 square bale twine in the baler. So that will go down. I don't know how many bales it takes to use up one load of twine. But they can be purchased. So we've got consumables. So we've got the Ranny wrap. So we've got plastic wrap for the silage balers, and then we've got the square bale twine you can buy on pallets, and then we've got the round bale net wrap as well. So I do like that as well now that we have to refill those manually. And as far as I was told, there is an option to just purchase them direct at the baler, so you don't have to go and get a pallet and refill it yourself. A bit like you could with the vegetable boxes on the premium expansion, where you could automatically refill the vegetable boxes directly on the planter, the harvester. Brandon Smith, welcome to Farmhand channel membership. Really appreciate the extra support, and you're awesome. Brandon, he made, yeah, Alien Jim did the Western Wilds, he did the Rock Crawl map, he did No Man's Land. I don't think he did any other maps for 22, did he? I know previously he did like Sussex Farms and Mercury Farms, Nevada. Yeah, I can't remember if he did any other maps for 22. By the way, I love your YouTube videos. Well, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Wonder how the game runs on consoles. I think it should run pretty good, because I know exactly what in the consoles for to create the game for it. I would say on my PC I'm averaging around about 80 FPS on this map currently, which is a lot less than FS25. I do have all my graphics settings set on maximum though. So we've got ultra custom settings, so everything is on the highest it can be. But yeah, I'm currently getting around about 70-80 FPS on average. Do you have the Year 1 bundle? I don't have the Year 1 bundle myself currently. Giants have just sent me the early access version, but I'll probably, as long as I remain at least bronze level software partner over the next few years, I should get early access to all of the DLCs as well as they come out. But I will be purchasing the Steam version myself and get the Year 1 bundle. Because I do prefer the game through Steam rather than through the Giants launcher. You make really good farm simulators. Nice, thank you. I'm really looking forward to getting some farms built on this game. Seeing what we can do. Ruben Camps hope Dutch farm maps will be available after launch. I imagine there will be some at some point, but how quick maps will be converted over? Again, it's going to be one of those until we get Giants Editor released. We'll see. So yeah, not sure how long it'll take for the first mod maps to be released. I've not tried loading any bales yet, so we'll soon find out. I will. I've never even checked. I don't think this tractor can have a front loader, can it? That may be. No, that's not the tractor we've got. Yeah, no, we can't have front loader attachment on that. Yeah, it's always hard to find good buildings that kind of fit what you want, or buildings that kind of match up. I like farm packs where they've got a lot of buildings that kind of fit the same style, or you just happen to find some nice buildings that fit us, different modders but kind of have a similar style to them that fit. Yeah, not all of the barns. So in build mode there are just standard placeable sheds. There's some like older style ones, they're just standard placeable. But then you have got the constructible ones that you can build yourself. But in terms of sheds, there's they all look pretty much Polish style, like Zelonka style. Oops. It's a good job you don't have crop destruction on non-owned fields and get fined for destroying the crop. But yeah, you can build up your own houses and some sheds, but there's not many options for actual sheds. Yeah, Bavarian Farm Pack was a really nice pack. I think that was Bernie SCS. Also did the White Farm, the American style one, and he did release some placeable like decorative buildings as well. Is that all the straw? Pretty much. Yeah, they still look like cardboard boxes. Right, I completely forgot about the combine. Probably been sat there burning my money. You should play some bulk map if they make one for FS25. I do want to try more maps for 25 than I did for 22. I do feel like I didn't play enough different maps and different styles of maps for 22. I definitely want to try out more stuff on this one. Try and have a lot more variation between the maps I do. Yeah, I'll get a front loader or something so we can load the bales up and be able to see a little bit more what the physics are actually like on them. I might as well just finish off harvesting this field. There's only 2 strips left. Favourite mod map? I really enjoyed Mazovia. Just felt like there was a lot of detail into that map and it had a really good feel to it. Now Western World I enjoyed because it allowed me to use some really big equipment like the big Borgo seed drill, like the air cart. It's not something I get to use very often, as often I find a lot of maps just aren't really suitable for such large equipment. So I did enjoy that, and that kind of No Man's style, but I did that like an American style map. No Man's Land I enjoyed again. Trying to think what else. I say I don't think I did enough maps on 22 really. Yeah, I can't even remember half the maps I did. I enjoyed Iowa Plains View. I really enjoyed that. I was enjoying Corpy until the save got messed up. I think if I continued that, I think that would have been a nice one, because that was quite a nice map. Nice bit of variation in the terrain, like different levels and stuff. Yes, so basically if you expand your field, you shrink it, the game will automatically calculate the new field boundaries and then adjust it, the AI worker. So modders don't need to do anything to set that up on a map. It literally just will work base game. So if you go on a map like No Man's Land and create your own field, the AI worker will automatically generate a course based on the field and the implement you use. Yeah, Iowa was a good map. I enjoyed that. Yeah, Alma was a map I was looking forward to, but again, that one, for some reason, those two saves got messed up. And at the time, I was kind of like not in a good place in my head, and just couldn't be bothered to fix them. I think that was one of the problems with FS25. I didn't overly enjoy it. Nowhere near as much as I was hoping I would. There was just something about FS25 that I just didn't quite gel with. There was far too many times where I just completely lost motivation to play it. Far too easy. I'm hoping that's not the same with this one. Just get that on a little bit more. Yeah, the AI is a lot better, a huge improvement. I still feel like they're probably a couple of games behind where they should be. Like, improved AI should have probably been in FS19 and then improved again for 22. Right, let me turn the combine off. Burn fuel. How many bales did we actually get? 8. So not a huge amount. Oh, there's a bit straw I missed. It's quite difficult to see the straw swaps though, because they are so small now. 3 backups of a save at any time. I don't think it was the save that messed up in terms of a backup save wouldn't have made no difference. Corpy messed up because the map got updated and also the game got updated, and it kind of messed things up when I reloaded in an old save. So Corpy really needed a brand new save, and because of all the custom fields I would have had to come around replaying all the fields in and resetting it all up, which would have been a lot of work to do. If it had been a standard base game map, I could have just easy devved the fields to get them back to the correct state, but obviously with custom fields you couldn't do that. We'll leave the baler there. We'll go and get the trailer of canola and we'll sell that. Find out where the best price for that is. Yeah, the draw distance on that I think is pretty much the same. 200% is the max you can set it to in the game settings. Obviously you can adjust the XML to increase it, but that obviously then has an impact on performance. But yeah, that did become quite noticeable on Farmview Island at times. I don't notice it too much, but I think on Farmview, because it was quite a flat map, it was more noticeable. I don't have any animals at all on the farm at the moment. I do realise that I bought the farm with a chicken thing and I sold all the wheat. I could have kept that for chicken feed, couldn't I? Was it this one we had the chicken thing? I can't remember. Or am I thinking of a different one? Did I buy the wrong yard? No, I think the chicken thing was at the other yard, wasn't it? Oh no, there is a chicken finger here. That's not showing up on the map. Let me turn on the interactive zone markers. No, I think I've got those on, haven't I? General settings. Interactive zone markers are on. So is this not a usable chicken shed? Yeah, it didn't look like there's any triggers for it. Interesting. It looks like a chicken pasture you should be able to use. Huh. So it's not an actual chicken shed, it's just a shack. So can I actually get rid of this? Or can I actually place a chicken pen down? Okay, so I bought a farm that's not got a chicken pen, but it's got a chicken pen that it doesn't look like we can remove. How do we actually delete? Where's the bulldoze tool? Enter demolition mode, B. So can we not get rid of this fence? I can get rid of that shack, but unless that's all tied in with the shack. Oh yeah, it is. There we go. That was a bit pointless. So we didn't have a chicken shed. I might get rid of the hayloft at some point because I don't think I'm going to use that. But we can sell all the buildings. Can't sell the swing set though. Okay, so yeah, we don't have a chicken coop. Am I the only one that's disappointed from the Asia farm? I'm still reserving judgment for the map yet, but first impressions from screenshots and that, I like the look of this map more than the Asia map. Yeah, when I first saw it, when we quick look around, I just assumed it was an actual chicken shed that you could put chickens in. It's kind of odd that they put that in there and then you can't utilise it. Well, there's not even like a feed trough that you could add to it to make it into a usable building. Oh, I'm just driving again. I didn't even check where the best price was for canola. Canola will be under C. The best price currently is Grain Barge Terminal 1. Tag place. Grain Barge sounds like it's going to be on the river somewhere. Oh, yeah, down here. So I'm going completely the wrong way, so I need to come back on myself. And then straight down that road. Yeah, new fruits greenhouses. There's garlic, spring onions, chilies. There's a separate mushroom greenhouse. I'm sure there's one I forgot as well. Yeah, that is nice as well that the buildings are still there. So the other farms are actually, all the buildings are still there, whether you choose to start with them or not. That was one thing I didn't like about the other one. When you did the start from scratch and that all the buildings like weren't there, it was just a big bare area. So on Iowa Plains view I started in new farmer mode and then used easy dev to remove ownership of the main farm area. So all the buildings stayed there but I didn't own any of them. Just so it kind of had a farm there, otherwise it would have been a big bare empty corner of the map. Yes, you can make canola oil at the oil mill. But I don't think we have enough canola to warrant buying an oil mill just yet. Yeah, you can do buffalo cheese with the buffalo milk. So there's lots of things to do, it's just getting round to doing them all. There's so much you can do in one stream. Can you do custom fences for chicken pens? I don't know if you can do that. As far as I'm aware, there's not an open... like there's the cow pasture, similar to what you got before, just a square placeable one. And then you've got the dynamic ones that you can do. There's loads of fencing, but I don't think you can do one for chickens that I know to. One thing I need to look into actually how you do the you do the rice field that way is how you actually do the dynamic pastures. Don't know if you do just put a fence around a field and then it becomes a dynamic pasture, or all cow sheds let you do dynamic fencing. Okay. I don't know. So I've not tried putting any animal placeables down. I don't have any crop now to feed chickens. Maybe when the barley's ready to harvest. No, we don't have barley, it's sorghum, isn't it? We can use sorghum for chicken feed. Okay, so when you place the shed, it prompts you to add a new fence. I'll try it with one of the chicken pens and see. Right, is this the right place? Well, we're getting paid for it. That looks like there might be a collectible up there, but that's a long way to walk up. Probably not. Well, there's not be one there. Beehives. I did actually own some beehives on the other farm when I first bought it. I wanted to see if there was any collectibles on this barge. Can we actually get onto it? No. What? Seriously? Ah, oh, there's a collision. I can't get onto the barge. It's disappointing. I'm doing a series on the East Asia map. Bhutan Pantai, is it? I can never remember the name of it. And I will be doing a time-lapse series on this map as well. It'll be completely separate to the live streams. There'll be a complete brand new save. Probably just start in new farmer mode, same as I did with the East Asia map, and then go from there. So that's the building that we need to repair. So this is the grain elevator museum. Requires wood beam and planks for the initial stage at least. I think that's one of the collectibles. Is that? No, that's not one of the collectibles. That's not letting me collect it anyway. So maybe it's not the little paper boats. So I know I saw a few of those on the screenshot, so I thought they might have been the collectibles. Peas I haven't tried yet. I haven't harvested them or done any work with them. But it's nice to see the additional crops and the equipment to harvest them as well. It's a nice sound of the going over the gravel. Right. Let's have a look at the animal pens. So we've got bees. Bees produce honey as placed centralized location and bought. So yeah, it looks the same as FS22. So you put down a pallet spawn point, and then we just put down the bees. So crops will also have a slightly increased yield as well, or certain crops. So now imagine they're pretty much the same, just different types of beehives now. So yeah, it looks like the most expensive is now 3,000, which was what, 19,000 on FS22 for the most expensive one. And we've got the dog kennel. I really would have liked it if they added different dog breeds. How many does that one hold? That one holds 30. Yeah, that one looks more like it's confined, like there's not going to be fencing on that one. Now we've got the one from FS22. I could put one of these down. They only cost what, 2,400. Let's see if there's somewhere else we could actually. I mean, this area is restricted. Can we fit it in here? Cannot place fence here. Why not? That because it's a little bit too uneven. Our land is not owned by me. Why is the area restricted? I would have put it there, but that's a nice big open space for something else. Yeah, it's not letting me build anything up here for some reason. Can I toggle free mode? Yeah, even free mode, it's not letting me build and place anywhere mod is what we need. Yeah, will it let me put it here in free mode? Nope. Even in free mode, it's not letting me place it there for some reason. Interesting. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of the hayloft because I'm probably never going to use that, to be honest. Get some money back for it. I don't think I can pick on it or anything for that one. The barn, hopefully we can use it as a storage shed. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a custom fence on that one. It doesn't look like there's any option to modify it or anything. Oh. So apparently we've got a boat in here. So we've got a shed that we can't really put anything in because there's a boat in the middle of it. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's much use for anything. I can sell that. Gets rid of all the junk with it. Maybe you use that space to put a barn we can actually use. Rice saplings. Don't know whether to get rid of that as well, because I don't know if we'll do rice saplings on here just yet. So how do the cow sheds work then? That one's got a fence around it. So how do the dynamic pastures, when you put that down, you can adjust the fence? Is that how it works, or? That's horses, not cows. Some nice cow sheds though. Some different types. But yeah, I have no idea how the dynamic cow pasture thing works. I'll have to look into that a little bit more. Yeah, landscaping's not free. Don't spend all my money landscaping at this time. Right, let's stop that there. I need a front loader and a trailer, don't I? Is there a decent small tractor we can get that's got a front loader? The John Deere 3650, we can have a front loader on that. Right, let's buy one of those as our second tractor. And then we want a front loader that'll fit that. A tractor we just buy, what's that? 116 horsepower. Oh, that one might be a bit too big. Let's just get one of these. And we'll get front loader tools. Get one of these. And then we want bale loaders. Flatbed trailers. So not much options for flatbed trailers. Can we customize the one we've got? Yes. We don't have vehicle workshop here, so we're going to have to take this back to the store. We'll convert this into the bale trailer, rather than buying a separate trailer for that. So we need to go up to the right. We could try taking the scenic route. At least paint the loader in green. No. Has to be black unless it's a John Deere one. Yeah, need the toolbox mod. Or workshop. Oh, there's a few people standing on the boat. Hello. I don't know what it is, but... taking the scenic route. Did I lease? Oh, I did lease the trailer. Yeah, I did. I forgot I leased the trailer. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to configure it, am I? Yeah, I don't think there's a lease to buy option. Yeah, I completely forgot I leased this rather than buy it. Oh well. We can always get a second one if it's cheaper than the flatbed. Riverboat Restaurant. Arsenal fan, thank you for the subscription. Going about the team you support, but never mind. What I like about your farm is you can cut down those trees and make some room. Yeah, at some point we'll have a go at doing a bit of forestry and clearing some trees. Seeing what the physics are like. Probably do some wood chips. One thing I haven't checked actually is the price of wood chips, see if they're in line with silver on forest, or they're more like the base game FS25, which were a little bit below what I think they should have been. Dumb question, but is there an American animation for the roofs of the trailer, like open and closed? Not really, it's just open or closed. There's no kind of animation for it slowly closing or anything. At least on this one. Don't know about other trailers. This is not part of my first series, no, this is me just playing for a live stream. So the series I do on here will be completely separate to this. Where is the trigger actually? I'll try it. I doubt we're going to be able to configure it because it is leased. But doesn't hurt to try. Yeah, no option to customize it. Oh well. Yeah, maybe I'll just get the small one. We've only got 8 bales anyway, so probably don't really need a bale trailer this big. It did mean I drove all the way down here with it for no reason. My first series started earlier today on the East Asia map. So that one is 20,500, but that's quite a long trailer. So we've got that one we can reconfigure. Oops, just tabbed out the game. I think we should fit all our bells on there. And that should be more than enough what we need. To be honest, what was that? Yeah, probably might have been a little bit too small for the grain. But yeah, let's get one of those. We'll just buy that because then we've got it for pallets and stuff. We need some consumables. We've got a little trailer to use. Pallets as a vanilla product. What, produce your own pallets for your productions. Yeah, the interactive triggers are they're there, but they're obviously not super bright and vivid like they were in 22. Now I've left them switched on just so I can see where things are to start with, but once you get used to things it'll be one of those that'll turn off. And why did I not configure that as a bell trailer? I'm sure I did. I think I did, and then it got reset when I went back out and then forgot to reset it as a bell trailer when I bought it. It's me not paying attention. Oh, pellets, not pallets. Yeah, the pellet making thing would be nice in base game. Yeah, having something like that would have been nice in the base game. I'm sure the straw harvest will probably get converted over again at some point. Let's go and see how good the bale physics are. My betting is they're probably not much better than 22. But we shall see. did I forget? I missed my turn, didn't I? Come and join Sim Farm and get lost on Riverbend Springs. Have you figured out if there is a garage? No. The only thing I can see is that vehicle list, which I don't really like. I preferred how it was in 22, where you had the separate garage thing that you could click on and you had the list of all the categories of stuff you owned. I'm not a big fan of that one. How have I ended up in that mode? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this list of the vehicle list. I much prefer the garage thing we had in 22. I'm talking of wood chips anyway. I did say I was going to look at the price. Oh, there's the vehicles. You can access it there as well. Good to know. I wondered how I got back into this one. Wood chips. So wood chips are... yeah, they look rubbish. 300 per 1,000 litres. Oh no, there's a high of 973, so actually yeah, they don't look too bad. They definitely look like it might be worth wood chipping in winter. Yeah, most interesting of all the physics. Actually the 8 bales looks quite a lot now compared to this trailer. See how good my bale stacking skills are in FS25. Well, I've picked up a bale, so far so good. Yeah, the European map is Zelonka from the premium expansion for FS22. I won't be doing anything on that map. Because I don't think too many people are overly interested in it on FS22, so I think there's going to be even less people interested in it on... well, we should have got to wait as well, because we are skipping forward a little bit. Well, so far so good. Didn't get the fork stuck in any of the bales, which is an annoying thing on 22 at times. Get that one random bale that'd stick to the forks for seemingly no reason. Tim, what position do you work in normal life? I am a full-time YouTuber, so this is pretty much my full-time job. Although I don't make a full-time living from it. Yeah, I don't have an actual real-life job anymore. I used to be a maintenance engineer for a scrap metal company, or as they like to call themselves, a recycling firm. Basically it was a scrapyard. Alright, so far they're not stuck yet. Yep, as said. How much are the bales worth? I don't know. Straw. Probably not the best, but I do tend to find the price doesn't really usually fluctuate that much. So highest of 89 in January. There is currently its lowest. There's no huge difference. One thing I would like to see is you get a higher price for bales rather than loose straw. Because you got that bit of extra effort to bale up the actual crop. I think we can squeeze all 8 on there. I'll put 2 on the back and then 2 on top. Would be good to go. Yeah, Zielonka got a little rework, but I haven't looked at it yet. But from what I could see, there's a BGA on there now, and there's another sell point that's been put on there. Bale capacities, that's one thing I never actually checked. I know we did 2 20cm bales, which is not the largest straw bale. But what is the actual capacity? 8,250. So yeah, that's that less than 220s on. I didn't do square bales very often on 22, so I can't remember what the capacity was. If anybody knows the capacity for a 220cm straw bale on FS25, kindly let me know. Yeah, the trailer will be handy for chicken feeds and stuff. I suck at stacking bales on FS. I used to as well. One thing you just remember is try not to go too fast. There's one now. Will the bale slide off if I drive too fast? Yeah. So that still happens. I don't know, the bales do feel like that. Feel like they've got a little bit more weight to them. They don't quite feel like empty cardboard boxes as much as they did previously. Tuesday the 12th is when it's available for the general public. So not too long. So yeah, should we sell the bales or should I keep them potentially to get some cows later this year? There is a cow pasture, but I don't think that'll need straw anyway. The cheapest shed is, what's that, 85. Well, that one's 170, so... what makes the most money on all the animals? I don't know specifically. Not something I've ever really worked out myself. So yeah, what do you reckon? Should we keep the bales or sell them? FS22 220 straw bale weighs 200 kilograms. Capacity of 250 as well. So yeah, same capacity. So yeah, let me know what do you reckon we should do? Keep the bales, sell them. Top 2 cow sheds cannot do milk, said in the description. Yeah, it didn't look like it. It looks more their pasture. Check if they've changed horses again. Yeah, horses actually. We'll be interested to see how much their value is, but I imagine they're probably going to be the same. But 55,000 for the cheapest pasture, or 25 for a shed that holds 9 horses. That looks very small for 9 horses. Why is that so expensive? Yeah, I don't understand the prices sometimes of the base game stuff. Yeah, this is just a breeding barn, so that one's just for breeding, so no milk. The pasture, oh yeah, it says there, the pasture of this building can be customised. Same with that one, the pasture can be customised. Does it say that for horses as well? No, just cows. Yeah, it doesn't say the pasture can be, so it's just cows by the looks of it. So it does actually say there that the pasture can be customized. I did not spot that before. Yeah, it looks like all of them you can customize the pasture. Yeah, even those ones, I think, yeah, everyone says. So that one's a breeding barn as well, so you can't get milk for that one. Yeah, so those first three are breeding barns. So that's the cheapest one that we can do to get milk, is 254,000. And holds 50 cows. Goats. Where are goats? Are goats not in the game yet? Or do the goats go in the sheep pasture? Maybe possibly the goats aren't available yet. Don't forget this is still an early access version of the game, so not all features may be present in the actual game currently. So unless you can put goats in a sheep pasture, it doesn't say you can, so possibly goats might not be available just yet. Goats a sheep shed. Possibly. It's only until I put one down, but it's only showing sheep at the moment. I think cows might be a little bit too pricey to start with. Especially if you want dairy cows, so we might just sell the straw bales for now, and then we can look at the cows when we get a bit more money. The best price for straw is the animal dealer. I don't think it's too far away. Yeah, so just down here. I would have a look at the animal dealer, but I don't think it will show anything because we don't own any pastures yet, other than the chickens. Are they specific to the maps? Buffalo in Asia, goats in Europe? I'm not 100% sure on that. I wouldn't imagine there would be, but you never know. DLC collab with Goat Simulator. Apparently I'm not allowed to score the game yet. I'm pretty sure that was one of the conditions of Giant's early access thing, that we're not allowed to score the game or rate it. I can give you my opinion on it, but there's the choo-choo train. 500 goats pasture. I still think there might be a limit to how many animals you can put in one pasture in the base game, regardless of how big you make it. Yeah, so there's still subject to change for the actual release. I'm sure Giants are like hard at work on a day one patch and still implementing a few features possibly. But so far I haven't encountered any bugs apart from the flickering on the other map. This one seems to be running pretty smooth. I haven't come across anything that hasn't worked or anything yet. Well, then obviously I haven't tried everything, so we shall see over the next few days if there's any more updates. 4,000 for the bales, that almost covered the cost of the trailer. Now I don't think this is going to let us see. Oh, we can actually see the animals. So yeah, we've got the water buffalo, limousine cows, Angus, Holstein, and then the brown Swiss. So there's the 3 different ages. Then we've got pigs. So we've got the Landrace, the Black Pied and the Berkshire. Yeah, sheeps and goats come up under the same category. So you go in the sheep pastures then. Now we've got the horses, 500 to purchase, 0 months old, so it looks like they're going to take a while to get to their maximum value again. We could buy some chickens, although we've got no feed, because I sold all the wheat. Is there any other fields ready to harvest that we could potentially buy? Well, actually, there's quite a few fields. Which ones have got? That one's oats. Which one? Any got barley in? Doesn't look like there's any barley on the map. Field 2's got barley in. Is that ready? It's already been harvested. Are we outside the window for? Yeah, barley was harvested in July, so yeah, we're not going to get any barley. And we've got the sorghum field, so we could harvest that next month anyway. $43 has wheat. Yeah, I could buy some food, but it's more expensive. Which one's 43? 43. Oh yeah, 43. How much is that to buy? 71,000. 2.92 acres. Is there a contract? I might be able to keep some excess from a contract rather than buy another field just yet. Where do I find contracts? There we go. Harvesting. Oh, so we've got deadwood contracts. Baling contracts. What's that? Is that all the equipment we get for a baling contract? Is a tractor and a baler? Do we not need to deliver the bales? Okay, so it's not showing the bales have to be delivered anywhere for that contract. It is literally just bale the field. Now, that's interesting. Yeah, harvesting still showing we need to take it to the specified selling station. We've got a trailer for it. But it looks like baling contracts now. We don't have to deliver the bales. Looks like we just literally bale the field up, that's it. Does that mean we can't get any excess bales anymore? I might do that baling contract just to see how it works. Right. Harvesting contracts. Have we got wheat or... Where does it say what crop? Does it not say what crop needs harvesting? Am I being completely blind? Oh, oat. There it is. Yeah, I am being completely blind. Oat, oat, oat. Wheat. So field 43, there's a contract on field 43. Canola, oats, wheat on 72. There's not a particularly big field. That's canola. So I'm blocking the school bus. I might buy field 43. Oh, it's not too far away. It's only 71,000. Still got plenty of money left. Come on, school bus. No kids on board. Oh, they're all at school this time of day. Can I get a worker to take this to... target position, where's our main farm? Did I not start the job? No. Right. There's the wheat. I shall take the trailer. We'll go and grab the baler, and I'm going to do that baling contract. Because, yeah, I was quite surprised it looks like we don't have to deliver the bales anymore. That potentially might not mean some super duper excess bales off silage baling contracts. Because they were very, very profitable. Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking, because we don't have to deliver any. I think once you've got your thing complete, you probably then just have to complete the contract and everything just disappears. We'll try that baling contract anyway, because I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to work by the looks of it. I've not been hit by the AI too much just yet. Where's he going? He knows a shortcut. Where is he going? Oh, he's taking the scenic route. Right, which field we're going to do? 91. That's quite a ways away. It's all individual now, mowing, baling and wrapping. So you get a separate contract for mowing grass field. I don't know, is there any grass fields on this map? Yeah, it looks like there's a few. Oh yeah, tedding contract separate. Mowing contract separate. So that's interesting then. So they've completely changed how everything works then, in terms of, so we don't mow the fields now, it just mows it as a separate contract. If we go over here and then take the next left after this one, get us go in the right direction. Well, that's a bit of a difference I wasn't expecting. Yeah, I really wasn't expecting the contracts to have changed like that. That's quite a surprise. Suppose it does make it a bit different now, because some of the mowing contracts were quite long-winded to do when you had to mow the grass, ted it, bale it up, or like rake it up, bale it, wrap the bales, then deliver it. They were quite long contracts. Yeah, you did make a lot of money from them, but it was a lot of work as well at times. It'd be interesting to see as well, if you borrow equipment for one contract, whether you can still use it on another contract now, or whether they've nerfed that as well. That might be something to try out. Take on 2 contracts but borrow equipment for one of them, and see if we can use it on both fields or just with one. C Gaming, thank you very much for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Okay, so it's one thing I would have liked to have seen is after doing a harvesting contract, you could leave the straw swath and you get the option to bale it up separate, but it looks like that might possibly be a thing now. If we was to do a harvesting contract, then you may get a contract for baling up the straw afterwards. Because there weren't any straw baling contracts, there was just grass and silage. So I presume we just keep going until we get to 100%. And yeah, we tried the AI on the other field, it wouldn't let, it just comes up no field detected. So I can set it up for myself, but it won't let me set anything up for the AI worker with a baler. I suppose I may as well utilise the guidance steering assist. Or can I use the guidance steering assist? No. Don't think it lines up with the actual straw swath on the field. Have to probably adjust the work width. If you turn the AI when driving with GPS, no, you can't. If you've got that set to steering assist, you can't hire a worker. It just locks onto the line. You have to switch it back to that to hire a worker. So now I've got it on assist. If I press B, it'll just lock it to the guidelines. So I can't actually hire a worker now. Yeah, potentially if you don't have to deliver the bales, that's a lot less work. Probably one of those changes you'll get used to and you'll probably find it's better in the long run. Which is just kind of quite surprised actually that that's a thing. For some reason it's one of those things I was just expecting to work the same as 22. But yeah, having the ability to actually bale straw is obviously it gives a lot more options for contracts as well. Yeah, 10,000 for doing this field's not too bad. We're already 10% done. Sure, somebody will find a way that you can steal bales. There'll be some glitch or something. How many time-lapse videos are you going to do per week? So the plan is to do at least 3 episodes on each series once I get back to like a normal schedule. So there'll be at least 3 time-lapse and 3 Let's Plays a week. Possibly 4 on one and 3 on the other, depending how things go. Yeah, square balers usually generally take a lot of horsepower, and that's a lot of the times why I tend to go with round balers to start with, is because they're cheaper to buy and they require far less horsepower to pull. So they're a lot easier to get than a square baler, and often by the time I come to the point where you could afford a square baler and you've got a big enough tractor, I don't see the need to get one. But I don't tend to do square baling very often. Yeah, pretty much all you're doing is getting paid to remove the straw off the field. Yeah, the guidelines, if I turn the lines on again, if you've not seen, I press the right button. So this is the assisted steering, so that's the course set up for me. The AI worker I can't show because it's not working with the baler, but if I turn the lines on, you'll see these lines don't follow the straw. It's on a completely different setting. But if I was to press B, where it goes yellow now, if I press B it goes green. So that's the tractor locked onto that course now, and it'll follow that line until you stop it or turn off. And it'll do the headlands as well, so if you go to that yellow line on the headland there, press B, it'll just literally follow that line all the way around the field. But obviously it's no use to me on this one because it's completely the wrong course for the actual straw swath. But normally if you've got an implement that works the worker, you switch it to the worker mode, you'll set up a course, you set up the whether you want headlands and stuff, and then you just hire a worker and it will just follow the course. Right, I need to turn my lines off. It's a little bit annoying. Yeah, I prefer round bales for some reason. Although I know a lot of people don't like them because of the start, stop to unload. Me, I don't mind it, especially with the round baler extension mod. That's one mod I'm definitely going to miss quite a lot until that becomes available. The pre-order version, you get the Macdon wafer pack, which is, so this is the pre-order bonus with the Macdon pack. So we get the swather and the different headers for that. So that's the one that can do the wheat, what's that, barley, oats, canola and soybeans. Then we've got the one that does grass. Wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybeans, and then we've got the ones for the combine harvester which picks up those swaths. And then we've got the the 140 header as well, the flex draper, which is slightly bigger than the other one. So that's the pre-order bonus, and then you've got the New Holland combine as well with, I can't remember which one, the collector's edition, and if you pre-order from Giants, I think you can get the gold edition CR11 combine. Pharmaca saying good evening everyone, good evening to you. I just don't like the round bales travel across the map on their own. Maybe they might not roll as much as they used to. I only got the square baler because everyone said about getting an AI worker to work with it, but whether that was something that you could do on an earlier version and they've changed it. After I installed the download they sent me, there was a big update as well. So I imagine there'll probably be another update at least before Tuesday. But yeah, it would be nice if you could get workers to bale up fields. The flex headers goes on the combine too. Oh, is it just a regular corn header then? Like grain header? I know there's a Macdon grain header in the base game. I just assumed that it was just the pickup one that went on the combine. Yeah, there's always a day one patch. Pretty standard for most games these days. So I know there is the Macdon in the actual base game. Is that the base game one? Yeah, that's the Macdon pack one. That's the base game one. Yeah, so it is grain header. It comes up under the grain headers. You were right, Jimmy Sim. Captain Biggle saying, "Hey Sim, do you think this game is worth the £40 price tag?" I do personally, especially with the fact that there's just going to be so many mods coming out for it, and I don't think it's going to take too long for mods to start coming out. It might be a while before the first maps start coming out, but I mean, for me personally, it's a game that even if I wasn't YouTubing, I know I'd play it a lot, and I'd definitely get my money's worth out of it. You know, you can spend 60 quid on a game these days and you get about 10-11 hours of gameplay out of it, and that's it, you're done. This one, you're going to get hundreds of hours out of it, easy. So for me, it's well worth the price tag, but obviously then other people may get bored a lot quicker than I would. Yeah, I imagine there will be an improved GPS mod, or say an enhanced vehicle, because it's still lacking features that Courseplay gave you, like with the combine unload and stuff like that, being able to get a worker to bail up a course and things. So yeah, I imagine there will be some sort of mod similar to Courseplay, if not Courseplay, that works on it. Yeah, as Peter says, thousands of hours. I definitely wouldn't play the game as much as I do if I wasn't YouTubing, but I still would probably get a lot of hours on FS. I mean, before I even started YouTubing, I had hundreds of hours on my Xbox version of FS17. Probably had well over 600 odd hours. Courseplays come with FS31. Yeah, even if they had something like the 22 Courseplay where you could set a worker to automatically unload itself on a trailer. If you parked a trailer next to the field, it'll just drive to the trailer and automatically unload. Even if it was something fairly simple like that, I think would be a nice feature. But yeah, I imagine auto drive will probably return. So you'll be able to set up your complete auto drive, so get tractors and vehicles to drive directly to a field on an auto drive course and stuff like that, which is super handy for mod maps. So I imagine that will come soon. It's not a mod I use overly often. It was super handy on No Man's Land, but I never took the time to set it up on like Farm View Island or some of the other maps I did. Not necessarily. It depends on how the scripting works. If it's a case they can utilise the scripting for the GPS for a Courseplay mod, then possibly they could get it on console. But if it requires additional scripting, then it won't be possible, because of limitations on scripted mods for a console. So it all depends on, I'm no scripter, I don't know how scripting works, and so yeah, I'm not 100% sure, so I can't comment on possibly whether that will be a thing or not. Yeah, the little dragon, lizard dragons, are a nice little truck to have. Handy little thing to start out with as well. I do have a referral code. There is a link in the description, and it is my Giant Software partner code is SimFarmer, all one word. As Jimmy Sim says, yep. SimFarmer, all one word in caps. is my Giant software partner code. It would be nice if they did a Steam version, like you could buy a Steam key from Giants using the code. But unfortunately you can only get it from Giants and use the Giants game launcher. But again, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, big thank you to everyone that's used the code. Really appreciate it, because without you buying anything through that Giants website using the code, I won't be able to get an early access version of the game. Yeah, driving base game speeds. It does feel very slow. I'm sure square bailers went faster than 11 miles an hour previously, didn't they? So for a long time I've been using the adjustable speed mod on the speed limiter mod. I'm used to going a bit faster. The quick bailer. The quick bailer we might get for 22. F25. Yeah, the quick bailer was awesome. Popping out wrap silage bales that quick was just mental. I don't know, it's nice to go back to basics and have a kind of change of pace, because you kind of forget what the game's like without all the mods. And this time I do want to try and utilise more of the base game stuff as well, because there's a lot of stuff in 22 I never even touched. Because as soon as you start getting mods come out, you tend to just go for mods all the time. Don't mention that one Stevie 4K game in Peter just farming. Yeah, you'll be alright when you get your multi-farm multiplayer set up with no mods. You'll all be crying out for unlimited capacity trailers and double capacity bales. What time? At 10 past 10. We've got at least about 50 minutes. I do need to go and let the dogs out at 11. I don't know if I'll carry on streaming after that. Might have to call it tonight because I've got to be up early tomorrow to get some videos recorded. Now Stevie caved with the unrealistic mods. I saw him using them himself on No Man's Land. Yeah, I liked the quick bale when it first came out, but then it did get a little bit too ridiculous. With like the 50,000 litre capacity and how fast it went. But 74% complete. That first 10% seemed to go really quick, and then it seems to like take forever to get any more. I was thinking the new pastures would be perfect for an Erlingrad style map. Yeah, a map like that would be nice, having custom pastures on the hillsides. Kegarino's in the chat saying good evening, Sim and chat. Good evening to you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Another person not spoken too much for a while. We've currently got 127 people watching, so hello to everybody. If you've not said hello yet, then please do. I'm not getting on too bad. Got a couple of fields harvested and some bales made. Built a chicken shed, pasture, pen, whatever you call it. Thing you put chickens in. Although I don't have any chickens. Although we've got field 43 to harvest soon, try and get that one done before 11. Get a bit of wheat and buy some chickens. The first DLC will probably come out around about Easter time, I imagine. It's usually around about the end of the first quarter, so that will probably around about the end of March, start of April. So around about then the first DLC. As there's 3 DLCs. Is that 3 DLCs and the expansion? Yeah, so imagine the expansion's probably going to come out around about November next year. And then it's usually around about Easter time the first DLC will possibly drop. And then we'll probably get one summer and then one probably autumnish. Well, they're not 3 DLCs because you're paying it with the season pass, but yeah, you do get it discounted if you buy them all individually. Philip saying hi, hey to you and welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. One thing I don't like about the season pass personally is you don't know exactly what you're going to get with it. You kind of got a rough idea, but you don't know exactly what's going to be included. The tree options is in plantable trees, or the tree options is in harvesters. How much we're on? 80, 88, 89% complete. Should have changed the bale thing. We had 8 on our own field, so we've done 15. Yeah, I think from Silverham Forest there's the one of the pines, was it? The lodgepole pine I think was on Silverham Forest. Do I like all the DLCs on FS25? I didn't use much. The Kubota DLC I like. There was some nice stuff in that. The Kubota tractors, side by sides. Skid steer I used a little bit. Don't think I used the front loader from the Kubota DLC. The Oxbow DLC, apart from the grape harvester I used in Farm View in the video, one of the videos I did the other day, I think that was the only stuff I used from that DLC. Don't think I ever used anything else from it. Antonio Carrero, I didn't use much of that one because I didn't really do much grapes olives. I think I used one of those on No Man's Land, but I didn't really use that much. One of the DLCs was the hay and forage pack. I used quite a bit from that. So the forage wagon, I think I used the tedder and the rake from that. Pumps and hoses was good, but I didn't use that as well very often. I don't think I ever used. Did I ever use that in the time-lapse series? I know we used it on the live streams, but I think that might have been the only time I ever actually used it. It looks like you have to do a fair amount to get the 100%. I think we've missed that tiny little bit there. Sure, I can take care of that, neighbour. Yeah, we used pumps and hoses a little bit on. So the bales are still on the field. I'm presuming I don't own them, obviously. Yeah, owned by Noah. So I'm presuming I wouldn't be able to sell them. I'll probably pick them up and take them away, but if I was, yeah, you wouldn't be able to sell them because they don't belong to you. So right, where's did it automatically complete and I get paid, or do I have to complete the contract? Oh, active. There we go. So 10,242. I don't think it was too bad for that. Considering we only had to bail it up, we didn't have to waff it up or anything. That was my first. Twine might be a setting. I don't know. Is there an option for autofill? It's one thing I didn't even consider to look at when I leased the baler. But it is a lease baler, so might be because it's a lease baler. It's got an unlimited refill. So standard twine mean you don't have to refill it, and then empties you do. Yeah, I don't know. If it's 960 that you never have to fill it, that seems a bit cheap. Yes, I don't know if that just comes preloaded with twine, or whether that is if you have it empty or what. Option in the menus. I don't recall seeing a option for bale twine in the menu. Yeah, there's nothing in there for it. Yeah, I can't see a option in there, so either I haven't done enough bales yet for it to have used the first roll of twine, or it's not working. Maybe we just have to do a lot more bales. How much is a yeah, it's 875 for 24. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to continue using it and see. Round balers, there's the New Holland. So we've got the Govil, the New Holland, and the Case, which I think are pretty much exactly the same. Just different brands. We've got the one I won't mention because of potential YouTube misunderstanding what I'm saying. We've got the Krona Berry Pack, which is a new baler. The beacon light on. Now we've got the Vermeer soft pole baler. The Bio baler, which does the poplars. The Govil stationary baler. And then we've got the John Deere, which was on one of the fact sheets. D44 1R, which is got the silage, the wrapper on the back. So that is the only round baler that comes with the wrapper on the back. So we don't have the clasp or the Pottinger ones anymore. So yeah, we've only got one bale wrapper. Doodle Moogle says my birthday 3 days after it comes out. Well, happy birthday for then, if I don't see you in a stream before then. So I'm hoping to get it then. Nice one. Hope you do, and I hope you enjoy it as well. Yeah, I do like that actually. It took a little bit to get used to. But the more you use it, the more you get used to it. It does actually feel like quite a good system. Oh, great job. Right. So I'm doing select a vehicle. I'm in a vehicle. Where am I? Right, so if I send this up to field 43, is he going? Oh, there we go. I'll go and jump in the combine and I'll head up to field 43. Yeah, the Pottinger one's a shame it's not in the game, but again, I think that possibly may get released as a mod on Model. Being as there's only one barrel wrapper in the game, I think they'll probably add another one. I'm probably better off carrying straight up and across. Yeah, I imagine that'll probably be a mod, or at least a class 1 possibly as well. There's definitely a few categories that could do with some more equipment in and a few more options. Yeah, I do like the class equipment as well. That's some nice stuff. Yeah, we don't have much in mowers. So we don't have like the Vicon, the Caverland mowers we had previously, or the Pottinger Nova Cat mower either, the crosscut one. Or the class mowers. Louis saying hey to you, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. Thank you for that. Yeah, the game is already here. Just seemed to have gone quite quick. It really doesn't seem that long ago Giants actually announced it. I'm not going to fit the combine down the back of there. I have no idea why I'm trying to go down the back of there. Some stupid reason I thought that was a road. You're never going to make that. That was very odd. It kind of slides his way around the corner. I was wondering how he was going to quite make that turn. It seemed very sharp. Yeah, how traffic could do with a bit of work. What is in this field? Is that oats? Yes. Possibly buy that field as well and join those together because they're not particularly big fields. Well, that was probably not a good place to put the header trailer. Yeah, there's a lot of Fendt tractors because they've got quite a lot of models of Fendt tractors, but yeah, not much equipment from those. It's probably one of those as well. They're a bit limited on what stuff they can fit in the game. Yeah, crop density looks a lot nicer. Hey Fred, it's good to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, magic truck. It's got those wheels that probably come down so it can turn sideways on the fly. If I set a worker off mid, will it go back to the start or just start from there? No, it just continues from there. Start off. It's struggling to make its mind up where to start then. I think I might just do it myself until the combine gets it, baler gets here. Yeah, there's a lot more equipment to be added to the game. They've said in Discord earlier that there will be content updates, adding more equipment. But I suppose having a lot of equipment's no good if the game doesn't work correctly. So, yeah, they need to get the core of the game actually fully working before they add lots of equipment. So I think there's enough equipment in there to cover everything that needs to be done. It would be nice if there was some smaller options for the new crops rather than the big harvesters. So the peas and spinach and green beans and stuff. It would be nice if there was smaller options than just the big harvesters there is in game. Yeah, they can easily add content like vehicles and equipment. AI assistant in 22, it worked to a degree. You kind of had to work with it to get the best out of it. What used to get me is used to see people posting on Facebook moaning about the worker because they'd tried to get it to do a field with like trees right up by the edge of it or fencing. And then they'd complain. It's like, well, you know it's not going to work, so why try and get it to do something it's not going to do and then complain about it? Everyone knew the AI sucked in FS22 and 19, and everyone still complained about it. Yeah, no mods. Apart from a government subsidy sign, which I won't be using. Back to bare bones. No mods at all. What time is it? 10:30. Yeah, we should be able to get this field finished off, get it baled up. I might buy field 46 because that looks fairly small. So it probably won't be too expensive unless it comes with a lot of land. And then while I'll get a worker to harvest that field and we can bale up this one. I do actually need to get the trailer up here, don't I? One thing I didn't think about when I sent the worker up with the baler. I'm sure we'll get all the mods like that, coffee production and all the different production mods that came out for 22. I'm sure most of those will get converted over. There was what? How many thousands and thousands of mods for 22? It's the most there's ever been for an FS game. I imagine 25 will be even more. So input broken. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate it. We're almost full. I need to go and grab my trailer, which I think I left. Where did I leave the trailer? Did I leave it at the store? No, I left it in the field where we got the baler from, didn't I? Did I? Right, let me set a worker off. I've lost my trailer. I remember where I left it. Where's my trailer? Someone's going to tell me where I left it. Yeah, we'll get some greenhouses at some point. View on map. I did leave it in field 59. Right. Let me actually, I'll take this trailer with me as well because we're going to need this for the bales. I am hoping... no, I am hopping off. I read that as I am hoping off. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Storms. Good to see you in the chat. Hopefully see you in the next one. Right, field 59. Just up the road to the left. Farmer Cop said they are a couple already out. They might not be on the website though. What's that? Erdington? Birmingham? I'm not from Erdington. Broken English, lol. It's because I only read it at a glance, so my brain kind of read it wrong. Fortnite, I just subscribed. Well, thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate that. My time-lapse series should hopefully start in tomorrow. I'm hoping to get the first episode up tomorrow at some point. Not sure what time yet. It depends how long it takes me to record it, get it edited, rendered and uploaded and all that jazz. But I will be up early tomorrow to make a start on it, so yeah, I'm hoping it'll be up midday-ish. Probably midday at the earliest. Can we connect that trailer to that trailer? I don't think it's got the right hitch on, has it? Oh no, it should have. Just need to back up a little bit better. Right. Follow this road up, gets us to where we need to go. Yeah, so I'm hoping that well, I'd say the first time lapse will definitely be up tomorrow. I'm hoping to try and get another Let's Play out as well. And I will be live streaming tomorrow evening, probably about the same time, 7:30ish. Or probably 11 again. I would like to do longer, but I say I really need to get up early in the morning to get some videos out. I'm already starting to feel tired. My eyes are starting to feel tired. Yeah, Dolly feels the same. Just this tractor's a little bit slow to kick in to get going. Which is probably a good thing with a dolly anyway, because you don't get too fast too quick and end up oversteering. Yeah, hopefully I might have 2 videos out tomorrow, but I can't guarantee. It just depends on how long things take. Today's video took ages to render. No, it took about 30 minutes to render and about 25 minutes to upload, but then YouTube took about 80 minutes to fully process it in 4K. How does it feel compared to 22? It's difficult to compare to 22 because I've used so many mods. I'd have to go back and probably play the base game of 22 to really get an idea of how to compare it. Right, how much is field 46? Oh yeah, that comes with quite a bit of forestry. There's some beehives there. Who owns those? Is that just something you own when you come on farm manager because I can actually buy that land. Yeah, I can't buy the land those beehives are on. It's interesting why they're there. Yeah, I was going to buy 46, but it comes with a lot of land that I don't think we can really utilise. A lot of trees, a lot of deciduous trees. How long did it take to edit my videos? It depends on how long the video is. Yeah, I don't think this land is overly usable other than cutting trees down. I don't think it's worth probably buying that field because you're buying a lot of land that you can't really utilise much of. What's that on land 42? Land 42. Oh, that's the sunflower maze. So that's the sunflower world thing, which is just up there by that silo with the sunflowers on the side. So it's a little maze that's set up. Overall, if it personally, I think it feels better than 22 in a way, but as I said, it's difficult to compare really when I've used so many mods that alter the gameplay. But I don't think it's overly vastly different. Yeah, I'll probably use the start farm on this series for the time lapse. So I'll probably just start a new farmer mode again to start off with the equipment and fields you start with and go from there. I'll just finish this field off. Start baling it up. Yeah, that is the downside of this game. There's only 3 maps. The Lonka I've already done, I don't really want to go back to. It only leaves 2 maps. So one for time lapse, one for the Let's Play, and then one for live streaming. And I much prefer the look of this map for doing on, and because I'm doing a Let's Play on the other map, I thought it'd be better, because if I do a time lapse on this one and then the live stream's kind of a bit different. You cancelled your pre-order. It's a shame. I can understand if you don't feel it's worth the money. You might as well wait until it's at a cheaper price, or there's some mods out. I'm enjoying it so far. Still a lot more to try out and do. I'm looking forward to getting some more stuff done. Exploring the map some more as well. The thing is, if you're still happy playing FS25 with all the mods and the maps that are available, then I can see why some people don't change over straight away. I personally, even if I wasn't, say I didn't get early access, I wasn't YouTubing, I'd still get it straight away, because I'm usually like that anyway. I'd like to have the latest things. Nearly 1:45, so I want to get this field finished baled up, and then we'll leave it there. Guess you're done with FS. That's a shame. I might, if I do the live stream tomorrow, possibly will have a giveaway, at least one copy. I just need to see if I can afford to buy one. I was planning on doing a few giveaways, but I just don't have much money at the moment, so. Starting combine on this map in new farm mode, I have no idea. I have not loaded this particular map up in new farmer mode to see, and I've not watched anybody do anything on this map in new farmer mode. I'm not 100% sure what the actual starting equipment is for this particular map. I possibly imagine it might be the same as the one, the Massey Ferguson combine, but I may be wrong. Just somebody in the chat might know. I'll find out tomorrow when I start the time-lapse series. I look forward to your videos. Well, thank you. I'm looking forward to getting them recorded. See you in the next stream. No worries. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day and have a great weekend. Massey Ferguson starting combine. Now, I thought it may be on the same on both maps, as it's pretty much the cheapest option. I'm surprised they even give you a combine to start with on the other map, as you don't actually start with a field ready to harvest with it. When nice to get the rice harvester and the planter for that, so you can get into doing some rice straight away. But yeah, it probably would have been better if they didn't include the Massey combine on that one and you had something different. It wouldn't be Xbox anyway, it'd be PC only. So it'd probably be Steam key. Joel Goods, thank you very much for the subscription, really appreciate it. When the first map comes out, are you going to do a series on it? It depends what map it is and where I am with current series, because I kind of abandoned Elm Creek on FS25 and Ho Baylor on, because mod maps started coming out and just ended up jumping to mod maps. So it would be nice to try and actually finish the series this time. So yeah, it depends what map comes out, when it comes out, where I am currently with the series, whether I'll jump on it. But for live streams, I may jump onto a mod map when one comes out, because that way then I'm not doing a live stream on the same map I am doing one of the other series on. And I am hoping for FS25 to live stream at least twice a week, but I do feel like once a week's just not enough to get much done in a live stream. So I'm not sure kind of when or what nights I'll be streaming on. I do want to try and do at least 2 a week. I do want to try and do some earlier in the day at some point as well. Obviously not everyone's in the same time zone. Yeah, something like Wilhelmina, Crater Lake, I definitely will be doing something like that Dark Forest kind of series at some point. But really, to get the best out of those, you need a lot more mods for buildings and stuff. Much less trees, faster progress and such. Yeah, I do admit, Dark Forest I enjoyed, but I did kind of get bogged down by the amount of trees, even though there wasn't a huge amount of trees on there compared to like Wilhelmina. It does take a long time. Wilhelmina Forest was extremely hard work. I was doing so much work off camera clearing trees for that series, just so I could get some progress on putting fields in and stuff. multiplayer forestry map in FS25. I don't know, forestry might suck in 25 till we get FDR logging equipment. Yeah, the game's cross-platform, but it's not on the older generation consoles. So it's not on the PS4 or Xbox One. So it's only on the Series XS PS5 console. No, but yeah, it's still cross-platform, so you'll be able to do cross-platform multiplayer and stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed Silver on Forest. Would have been nice if there was a little bit more farming on it. But at the end of the day, it was predominantly a forestry map. It was a forestry DLC, but I really like Silver on Forest. It had a really nice feel to it. It was a fun map to play on. So the square bale twine still hasn't gone down from 32. We have done 31. I don't know how many bales you can do before it does go down. Yeah, tree cutting was all messed up. They kept glitching out. You had the flickering trees on 22. When we was trying to do No Man's Land, if you cut the tree the wrong way, it would glitch out and go all funny. That was a bit annoying. Joe Goods, I just pre-ordered FS25. Nice. Hope you enjoy it. Jim Sim, I'm curious how the FDR machines will work with ground deformation since they weigh thousands of tons. Yeah, that'll be interesting actually. Imagine taking that when it weighs 1,000 ton into the field, it just sinks. I'm sure there's a limit to how much the ground can deform, possibly. But yeah, I'm sure he might have to revise how he does his equipment, possibly. Right, I think we've pretty much got all the straw we're going to get off this field. Oh, what time is it? About 10 minutes. We might get the bales loaded up. Yeah, when you run over the straw swath, it actually squashes it down a little bit. So it's not like a like it used to be in 22, where you just get a big solid lump of straw, where the tractor would like fly off it if you went over too fast. It actually squashes the straw down. It's difficult to see because the tractor's not particularly heavy and there's not much deformation in this field currently, so you can't really see it. It varies with the type of soil, so ploughed field seems to get a lot more deformation on it than a harvested field does. Whether that changes in if the field's wet as well, whether you get a little bit more deformation, I'm not 100% sure. Forestry equipment to start off with. I don't have time to look through it again, but there is the Matsu tree harvester. There's the 2 Volvos from the premium platinum expansion. There's the Hannibal tree harvester. There's a couple of forwarders, the Ponzi and Rotner. There's various mulchers and the stump grinder. You've got the yarders from the platinum expansion and the winch. Log trailers I didn't look at too much, but it did look like there was a nice log trailer in there. There's the John Deere free fella, the skidder, the Fansvelt equipment that was in the platinum expansion as well. So there's a decent amount of forestry stuff. And you've got the little trailers with the log grabs on. I don't think straw from soybeans will be a thing in base game. Generally only mods, so I think it'll just be oats, straw, oats, wheat and barley again for straw. Right, if I take this, I'll take the wheat back to the farm and fill up the chicken pen, and then we'll get some chickens to finish off. I'll probably do it for the next stream. I'll probably skip through to next month and see if there's some contracts on some of the new crops, so we can try out some of the new equipment. Possibly peas and green beans and stuff like that. We should have the sorghum to harvest as well. That should be ready next month. Remember how to get back to the farm. I've possibly gone down that other road. Hello from Germany, Paul. Hey to you. Welcome to the stream. I'm sure there'll be an extended straw mod come out at some point as well. I don't tend to use that very often. The main reason why I don't use the extended straw mod so often is because it ends up being a lot of baling. Because you end up with far more crops to bale up that you end up wanting to baling them all up. So it just, for me, it just ends up being a lot of baling. So I don't tend to use that mod for that reason. I am going the right way. So if we go across the top of field 65, then we can turn into our field. Yeah, it's been interesting to try out like spinach harvesting and green beans and stuff. I don't know if there's any long grain rice, which obviously is only harvested with the regular combine. I could also always look at replacing the farmhouse as well and putting one of the constructible ones down. Having a go at producing one of those, but I think you can from the warehouse buy. The dog keep licking my hand. He knows it's time to go out. Yeah, so I think similar to the Platinum expansion, you can buy pallets. I don't know what pallets you can purchase. Valorant saying greetings everyone. Hey to you, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. So we'll get at least one rooster, even though it's not necessarily needed. And then save a lot of money going for the smaller chickens. How many can we fit in this pasture? 32. Yeah, might as well just get the smaller ones. Although we won't get any eggs for a little bit. But you can see the little baby chicks. Although they're not very small. Would be nice if there was a smaller version first and then they went to that one for fully grown. There's our rooster. Ken Rooster. Call him Ken. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there for this evening. We are just coming up to 11 o'clock and I am starting to get tired. So I want to get up early so I can actually get some videos done. Forage to harvester section. That's one I've not actually looked at yet. But I know there's probably not much in it. Oh, there's quite a few actually. There's the Katana 9000 series, FR780, the Jaguar 990 Terra Track, and the Corona Big X 1180. Plus the tractor mounted forager. So there's a bit in there. Yeah, some of the categories are a little bit light on stuff. So I don't think there was much in some of the categories. Yeah, but we can have a look a little bit more through some of this stuff tomorrow. I'll be back on live streaming and Sunday as well. Yeah, there's not much options in rollers now. We've only got the Branton Vaderstad, so there's no Dalboy rollers. But yeah, we'll try some more stuff out tomorrow. So a big thank you for everyone that's watched this evening. I hope you have enjoyed it. There's like, we've got 150 people watching just as I'm finishing. So I'd love to continue streaming longer, but I need to go and let the dogs out. And I really need to get to bed so I can get some videos recorded for tomorrow. So yeah, I really appreciate everyone spending the time to come and watch. It's been great to see so many people joining in as well. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Really do appreciate that. Thanks to all the new subscribers as well, and a big thank you to those that donated via super chat. I really appreciate that, and you are very generous and awesome. Can't thank you enough. And a big thank you again to all the channel members and the new channel members. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow in the next live stream, and I'll at least have one video up, a time lapse tomorrow, and possibly two. So take care and enjoy the rest of your evening or day, depending where you are. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.